Okay, so here is my assessment question on my topic, which is geodesic domes. So, the question shows text and an image. So shown in the figure to the right is a chicken coop designed and manufactured on the principles of a 3-frequency geodesic dome based on a tetrahedron. So the question is broken down into 2 parts. The first part of the question asks the students to draw the plan and elevation of the tetrahedron, which is the solid that makes up the geodesic dome. And the tetrahedron has an edge length of 50 millimeters. The second part of the question is to construct one surface of the geodesic dome on the tetrahedron, which has a frequency of 3. And the first part of the question is weighted at 3 marks, and the second part of the question is weighted at 7 marks. So that is all the information that the students are given, along with a graphic of a chicken coop based on a geodesic dome. So my rationale for asking the question like this is basically just to challenge even the most capable students at higher level, Leaving Cert DCG. I could have also included the plan and elevation of the tetrahedron for the students and just asked to construct one surface or one face of the geodesic dome, but I decided not to, because I wanted to test, as I say, even the most capable students at higher level at studying DCG. So here's just a rubric on the question then, and basically the rubric goes from poor to exceptional, and in the middle then we have good. And the rubric basically examines the format of the question and the technical knowledge of the students answering the question. So basically the format refers to how the drawing is basically completed in accordance to BS convention drawing standards, or BS 8888. And so an exceptional grade in the format section of this question would be no breaches to BS convention drawing standards, and also annotations would be used in answering the questions, and the use of construction lines and perhaps different colours to distinguish between lines also. And then for format then we have a poor mark then at 3. So this would be a solution that's incomplete, with many breaches of BS convention drawing standards, and basically no annotations and very little understanding of how the question was carried out, in terms of no visible construction lines. The second piece in the rubric then is technical knowledge. So here we have exceptional at 10 marks again. So to get 10 marks, we want to see excellent technical knowledge shown in the answering of the question, all correct terminology used where appropriate, and completed with annotations and brief notes or even sketches where needed. And then on the other end of the scale we have a mark of 3 marks for poor. So here we would see very, very poor technical knowledge shown or presented through the question, with basically no understanding of the topic or the question at all. So here is just a question then done out on AutoCAD, with the question as I've shown you already with the graphic, and here then is just the completed solution with all construction lines present and all points of contact present on the drawings also. So that's it present with construction lines. We then see it with no construction lines present. So this is basically the completed solution in AutoCAD with the construction line layers turned off. And finally then we just have a drafted solution, which I just done up very quickly just to show how the drawing will be completed by the students in an actual exam. So this solution here is a solution that I would expect to see produced in an exam situation for a grading of perhaps between the good and exceptional levels on my grading rubric. So as you see, I've provided colour on each of the drawings. I've also provided annotations, and I've also provided construction lines in different colours, all of which have very minor breaches or no breaches that I can find myself in BS convention drawing standards, or BS 8888. So thank you for watching. I hope it was informative.